Hello to all of our customers and friends around the world. So I've decided to do this little video for you to introduce a couple of products that I've been involved in the development of over the years. And the first one is these guys here. They're effective microorganisms, and we're the only people in Australia that actually produce our own effective microorganisms. The only other product that's comparable to what we do is produced by the Japanese, and it's called EM1. Tremendous product. The difference being between ours and theirs is that you have to brew the actual bacteria yourself using the EM1 system, whereas ours come prepared in the bottle. And so 1 litre of our effective microorganisms will translate into around about 1,000 litres of fertiliser or whatever for the garden. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the effective microorganisms and what they do and all this type of thing. But for the purpose of this video, really what I want to do is demonstrate to you the power of the actual product itself. So first of all, we have the effective microorganisms, and then what we do is we also have these minerals here which we produce also, and they are clarity minerals, and they're a specific type of minerals. They provide 40 base minerals and also 100 trace minerals, but they've got an excellent capability in terms of their ability to chelate heavy metals and materials that you don't want in your food system or in your body. And the way they do that is that they take positively charged particles and they neutralize them because the actual minerals themselves are negatively charged, and so they capture them and remove them from the body, and also from the soil. But unlike zeolite and bentonite and so on, they're a lot more discriminant, and they have the ability to be able to provide your body with minerals or provide the soil with minerals. And so if you use zeolite and you use, say, bentonite and this type of thing, what they can do is they can capture some of the minerals that you are necessary for healthy soil and healthy bodies. But I'll get into that a little bit more at a later date. Mostly what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you this guy here. Now, this is actually a rosemary cutting, and what I've been doing over a number of years is experimenting with different ways of being able to produce food, a high quality food and produce in barren environments, like for instance water or soil, and most recently in the air without any contact with soil. And I'll be preparing another video in relation to that at a later date. But what I'd like to explain with this is that in this glass here, the water's coloured, but what we did was we started out with distilled water, and then what we did was we added some of the effective microorganisms, around about 1 mil, and we also added 1 mil of these minerals to that water. Now, this rosemary cutting was initially, we took it off a live plant, and we didn't fuss with it. We didn't actually cut it. What we did was just break it off. And anyway, this rosemary has been living in this water now for around about 3.5 to 4 months. Okay, and this is the root system that's coming off that piece of rosemary. Okay, so it's living on nothing else but the minerals and our effective microorganisms. Okay, and the root system itself is probably longer than the actual plant. All right, I hope you can see that nice and clearly. All right. In another video, perhaps a little earlier in the day when it's not quite so dark and so on, I'm going to do another video for you. And what I'll do is I'll explain to you why that's happening. How is it possible for us to take a cutting off a plant and be able to submerge it in our minerals and our effective microorganisms, and for that plant to survive, and not just survive but actually thrive. All right. Now, I might add too that the reason that the leaf matter on this guy here isn't more abundant is because we've been feeding from that. Okay, so we've just been plucking off bits and pieces of it, using it in the cooking and so on, and that's just been sitting on the windowsill in our kitchen. All right. And what I plan on doing also is getting a time-lapse camera, so that we can photograph this, and you can actually see this over a period of time, how things have gone. So I hope you find that helpful. What I'm trying to do is introduce you into. I'm a big advocate for things like when someone says to you that something's not possible. I really feel that it's necessary for you to challenge that, and if we did more of that in our daily lives, we probably wouldn't be confronted with the situations that we have today. All right. So I hope you enjoy that video, and there'll be more coming along. All right. Take care. Bye.